Back to Soulcalibur 6 with the Soulcalibur or whatever thingy. What's all the commotion over here? Your Excellency, what are you doing here? Excuse me, good sir. These officers here were just trying to get me to bribe them. You fools. My dear travelers, allow me to offer my deepest apologies for the trouble you've been caused. No need to apologize. This sort of thing happens all the time. Looks like you saved me again, friend. This is the perfect opportunity to pay you back for your help that fateful day. Just as I promised, I've got something real special here that you're bound to like. Thomas produced a small bundle and pressed it into my hand. Go on, take it, it's yours. You know, I actually could still use your help. Truth be told, I'm looking to get into the tea business, and the market's just taken a huge hit. I'd like to buy up as much as I can now while the price is still low. Ooh, I can really corner the market with this much. I'm going to be swimming in profit. Thomas leapt in high spirits, laughing jovially and beaming in delight. What the hell? Back in Yongu, it seemed as though life was beginning to turn to normal. The people were finally starting to recover from the tragedy. Who are you, huh? What are you doing? I heard voices coming from an alleyway up ahead. It sounded like trouble. A man dressed like a merchant came running out moments later. His slight form and hesitant gait made it clear he was not the source of any violence. Oh, thank goodness! A warrior! Please help me! The merchant moved to cower behind me, just as a masked man stepped out of the alley. I found a weapon pointed at me. Hand him over or you'll regret it.
Battle 1. Fight!
Huh?
KO! Oh no! Battle 2. Fight!
Come here. Come here.
Farewell! Now's my
Well, I guess you're not going anywhere then. I owe you a great debt. Please, let me make it up to you somehow. The man introduced himself as Zai-Han and led me to a tea house by a waterway. My family's business is in connecting mercenaries with clients. We also help find people, bodyguards, and the like. To cut to the chase, we're not exactly legitimate, so we operate a front to keep our more lucrative business out of sight. And just so you know, we're called the Five Rings. We run the city, or at least we used to. Zai-Han sighed and sipped at his tea. In our line of work, violence is only natural, right? Well, our syndicate is accustomed to dealing with it, and pretty good at dashing it out too. But recently my father, Kong Wang, disappeared. Kong Wang, a name I was familiar with. As you can probably guess by looking at me, I'm not one for fighting, so I don't command the respect that my father did. Since he went missing, my men have been deserting in droves. It seemed like Zai-Han would never stop complaining, so I interrupted by asking about the masked man. Oh, he's one of the Silver Tigers, that Lin Pease gang. They run a town a few days' journey from here, and they have a real grudge against my father. But they'll take any chance they can get to cause trouble. I know they've still got plenty of tricks in store for us, but I'm glad you were there to foil them today. Thanks again. Zai-Han smiled at me, He certainly didn't act like the heir of a powerful crime family. I couldn't help but feel worried about him. I felt a connection between us, at least because of Kong Wang, and decided to check up on him out if the opportunity presented itself.
Your soul surges in your body.
So now I'll be able to use the sword that I got before. Preparations complete. All that was left to do was depart. Alron was silent. The medicine had put him into some sort of deep, deep slumber. Hey, Alex Green, did Haoyu tell you the news? According to Matsuragi, the chaos in Yongu had abated. I'll be staying in Yongu. The ship should leave for Japan eventually. It seemed that this is where Matsuragi and I would part ways. I want to go with you, but with this injury, please help my brother. Haoyu saw us off as we left for Ling Xingsu. So long, Alex, until we meet again. Safe journey and take care. You there, stop! You came from Yongu, right? Everyone leaving Yongu must submit to a thorough investigation. What's that you have there? Show me at once! Before I had a chance to protest, the soldier ripped open the cloth, revealing Haoran. What the? Master Haoran? What did you do to him? You will pay for this! Seize him!
Battle 1. Fight!
I'll prevail!
Battle 2. Fight!
Damn it, why is he still here? Damn you! You're too strong! In an attempt to calm the soldier, I told him I was a friend of Haoyu's. I explained what happened to Haoran, and what I was hoping to do. So he's not dead. It's also hard to believe. But you're right, he has a pulse. Master Haoran taught me martial arts. Haoyu's a friend, too. The soldier went quiet for a while, then nodded slightly and put away his sword. I believe you. You can go. Master Haoran's fate is in your hands. According to Haoyu, Ling Xingsu was nearby. However, neither it nor any monks were to be seen. Without warning, the pain in my head grew almost unbearable. Are you okay? It was an old, white-haired man. This is not good. Stay still. What are you, Zizaba? Does that feel a little better? How the old man was able to ease my pain, I do not know, but I thanked him profusely. On second glance, this was no ordinary old man. He had piercing blue eyes and appeared in peak physical condition. From his bearing, he was a powerful warrior. I recalled what Haoyu had said about a legendary martial arts master who taught a Ling Shi-Su. Apparently, the master only left his meditations to pass on his knowledge. The man standing before me fit Haoyu's description. He had to be the one I sought. Hastily, I told him everything, what Haoyu hadn't told me. how Haldoran had become malfested, and about the medicine I retrieved from the man in black.
I see.
As he listened to my story, his expression grew serious.
Follow me.
The man led me to a beautiful temple deep in the mountains, surrounded by clear, bubbling streams. Not a person was in sight. We entered a comfortable, if sparse, stone room, and the man took his ease.
Is there something you would like to ask me?
This medicine that I gave Halron, do you know what it will do to him?
It appears to be an ancient medicine from Western Europe. It could only have been made with knowledge long thought lost. Likely only those who have inherited a long history and great purpose still possess the skill and knowledge to craft it.
How is Halron's condition?
It appears that the evil has not yet consumed him completely. I may be able to help you restore him. However, it is he who must cast off the darkness that has afflicted him. Only if his heart is strong enough can he be saved. You are special. A great power sweeps within you. You have been swept up in a grand destiny, and where it will take you is uncertain. There is a young man here who has a similar fate. I would like you to spar with him.
Confused though I was, I saw no reason to refuse his request. He had agreed to help me save Halron, so I happily accepted.
Click. Your next opponent awaits.
Who's this?
Fight, and perhaps the answer will become clear.
As you wish, Master. I'm kind of feeling that if Winston gets on today, I might not finish Dead Space today. I think we might just go right into The Last of Us 1
Battle
remake.
1. Fight!
Thank you for indulging me in this battle. I can do this! One strike!
Battle 2. Fight!
Oh. Bye.
I feel my spirit surging.
Fight!
This is what a true fight is all about.
Why does that voice sound familiar? You know what?
Not good. Take this.
KO!
So, did you learn something?
Yes, I saw equilibrium. Barely maintained between self and darkness.
I see. And the time has almost come.
Master?
Do not concern yourself. Off with you. You have yet to finish your daily training.
Yes, Master. Kiki bowed and left. The sun had set, but it appeared he still had training to do. Oh, side quest, very interesting around here apparently. Until I get over there, that is, and then we got all kinds of interesting stuff. Returning to the temple, I asked the old man if I had been of any help.
When the time comes, All will be clear.
Haran showed no sign of waking. I had no choice but to leave him with the old man, though I wasn't sure if he could help.
He seems to have been a devoted martial artist. His body is strong, so I expect he will wake in good time.
I remember that Haran said he had trained in order to gain control of himself.
Those faces with evil must face themselves.
Haran knew he had darkness in his heart. Could he live with his sins? The only one with that answer was Haran. It would be no different. It would no doubt be a difficult question to face.
You too will have to answer sooner or later.
Startled, I looked at the old man. He stared at me intensely, his eyes filled with wisdom and sadness. It was as though there was nothing that he didn't know. Before I knew it, I was telling him about everything that had happened to me. He listened calmly and patiently.
I see. So you are another who wishes to seize their own destiny.
My head began to throb, reminding me that I needed to find an astral fissure. I explained that I had to go to Kuryani and thanked the old man for his help with Haran. He nodded. Kiki approached me as I was preparing to leave. Hello, Alex Green. Master told me to help you prepare for the treacherous mountain roads ahead. We hadn't known each other long, but I felt a connection to him. I have a feeling our paths will cross again. When we do, I hope we can have a rematch. Kiki saw me off, and I began my journey. Man, I'm gonna have to stop at some point just to actually, just fix my own throat. On the way to Kokorina, I came across a wagon packed full of weapons. Likely an arms merchant. I mused over where the cart was heading, when suddenly the cart shuddered to stop. The cart shook as a huge man stepped down. He was as big as a boulder. You hold strong weapon. I am Ruslan. Strong weapon is for strong person only. You look weak. Boss should have weapon. Rosalind came at me, swinging his giant axe. It was clear there was no reasoning with him, so I hurriedly drew my weapon.
Battle 1. Fight!
What?
You won't survive this!
KO! Battle 2. Fight!
I'll prevail! Defense now! No mercy! Gotcha!
You...
What? Oh no! You're dead!
KO!
The fight ended with Rosalind's gigantic body struck the cart, causing an avalanche of weapons to fall on top of him and pin him to the ground. Cannot move! Some of the weapons looked like they would come in handy on my journey. Do not try the same thing again. You are strong, but more stronger. Strength, all that matters. Who cares what little weak thing you keep your weapon for now, but I know you're small. Next time, I take weapon.
Your soul surges in your body.
Arena was near. I would likely arrive before sundown. 2 people appeared, seemingly out of thin air. They were all dressed in black, like the man in Yanguk. Hey there, easy now. We have a message for you. Sir Go is waiting for you in Kokorina. Gro? Was that the man in black's name? Dion, I am still not sure it is wise to trust him. Fret not, Natalie. Remember that Oswald is no doubt nearby. Which means we are needed back at base. Exactly. It would be difficult for us to assist Sir Goth in this. The best we can do right now is stand aside. You there. Head to the Astral Fissure. Our message is delivered, and we take our leave of you. With that, they both simply vanished. Something was happening, that was for sure, and it sounded like this time was of the essence. Thinking back, the Astral Fissure in Yongung had disappeared quite suddenly. Man, Chapter 2 seems to go on forever. The Astral Fissure floated in the air above the withered ruin. It cast an ominous light, distorted ever so slightly by the scorching heat of the desert. As I thrust both my arms into the Astral Fissure, a stream of power surged through me. Well, now this is a sight to behold. The man in black, Gra, appeared seemingly out of nowhere. Answer me. Why do you seek the power of the Astral Fissure? It's to survive. I quickly described what had happened to me and told him that I would die without the power of the Astral Fissures. But your story rings false, but some of what you say does matter information. I shall give you the benefit of the doubt. Next time we meet, I will have answers from you, but I have more pressing matters to attend to now. Oswald, he will no doubt appear soon. If what you say is true, he is your enemy too. Gro fell silent. Who was this Oswald? The qualifiers had mentioned the name too. I waited with Gra, a feeling of unease gripping my chest. Blessed be! The Astral Fissure actually disappeared. Oswald. Oh, he's attacking him? Why, if it isn't my darling Gra, how on earth have you been? I came to retrieve the Spirit Sword fragment from your filthy hands, and make you pay for your crimes with your life. I'd expect nothing less of the Azwel organization's top dog. Such mindless loyalty. You simply wouldn't be without it. Oh, have you been making friends, Gra? I thought my memory was second to none, but I failed to recall seeing this character while I was still with the organization. Well, cover me befuddled. You're an odd one, aren't you? Why on earth would you still be here if you aren't with the organization? No, don't tell me. Let me guess for myself. Yes, I see. In the blink of an eye, his expression and manner went from mockingly astonished to contempt. What? His tone sharp and serious.
You must be the one who took care of the astral fissure that was here, correct?
Oh, happy days! To think I'd meet someone like you! And I got to see my little Grod too! Wunderbar! Oh, he's German.
Well, hello there. You were involved in everything that happened in India, correct? Fascinating. You exude the same eyes, astral fissure.
I don't know how to speak German.
Huh? I see. How intriguing. Such an interesting specimen. It's clear why my darling girl here would be smitten with you. It appears the stage is set for you, and I put on a wondrous performance. A fight over astral fissures, such a dramatic setting, I can barely contain my excitement. I simply cannot wait to meet you again. Adieu.
You will not escape. Grom moved to pursue Oswald, but the strange man's minions stood in his path.
This is just a little gift from me to you, my darling Gra. Doesn't it just bring back memories of your little friend, Curtis? You bastard. These inconsequential creatures are merely failed experiments. But they pose quite the threat in a group, don't they? Ugh. Wow, scary. But please save your glass for someone who cares. You think I feel no pain? I feel for them. But they were a necessary step on the path to humanity's salvation. Such tragedy, I can hardly bear it. Anyhow, while I do enjoy our conversations, every movement I must endure these wretches' company pains me to no end.
On Oswald's command, the malfested soldiers attacked. I am sucking down so much water because of these things. So you think you're strong? Bye!
Fight!
Hut, 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 hut. No. Fuck me. I mean, please don't fuck me. Bye. It looks like I might be dealing with Winston and Zach very late tonight, apparently.
Your
Like,
soul surges
for
in your
once,
body.
Zach is actually going to be on, like, late. Right now he's going to take a nap so that he can be on late. That's a first. Must not have anything to do tomorrow. Or, he refuses to not be able... He just refuses to miss out on Winston. This is very fair.
Every night I will sing